I had a dream. Yeah, believe me, I had a dream. I met the chairman of the economic management team, and I asked him a very, very simple question. Obaomia, 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 where to make the dollar expose you? Obaomia, 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 where to make the fundamentals weak you? Everybody, you are piggy. You are piggy. No, wait. You know, typically before Dr. Baumia says anything else, at some point he's saying something, he can just pause and just start laughing, right? Yeah, that's what he did before answering. So let's continue. You are piggy. You are piggy. That thing make the dollar catch me. That thing make the fundamentals expose me. You too, you grow. No, but I mean, he was going on, and suddenly my phone rang, and then I woke up. I mean, it was just a really short dream. I just thought I could share with you that dream. I mean, if that dream had lasted another minute, I guess I would have reminded him that
teachers are suffering. Teacher trainees are suffering. Nurses are suffering. And nursing trainees are suffering. Patients are suffering. Students are suffering. Traders are suffering. Pensioners are suffering. Drivers are suffering. Contractors are suffering. Civil servants are suffering. And farmers are suffering. Fishermen are suffering. And industries are suffering. Artisans are suffering, and Kayaye are suffering. The disabled are suffering, and men are suffering. Women are suffering, and children and Ghanaians as a whole are suffering.
I mean, journalists, maybe I should update it. Journalists, oh no, Doji says he's not suffering. I mean, Doji is one of our solid cameramen. He's not sorry, he's a big man. But he says Ghanaians. Unfortunately, because I woke up earlier in a dream, I couldn't remind Dr. Baumia that while he was in opposition, he told us that the money is there. And we don't even need to do some borrowing and stuff like that. But hey, let's not cry over spilt milk. So because many of you agree that you are actually suffering, I have a money tip for you. If you've money to buy soap or shower gel, don't worry yourself for buying toilet roll. Save the money. Times are really hard, Charlie. God understands. Use the toilet roll money maybe to buy more soap or something. Now, you know what to do in lieu of the toilet roll, right? You know how to do it? Ask Karimush, I think. Believe me, if you can save an extra 10 cedis of your bi-weekly budget if you stop buying toilet roll. Now, the thing is, when you save that extra 10 cedis, you can't do anything with it because structural mate will take it from you. So just get ready. And here's a quick disclaimer. This money tip I'm giving you that is sponsored proudly by my producers is strictly for men only. Jude and Niamama. Beveling is not part. Also, the way the economy is going, if you manage to bath once in a day, my brother, you're fine. Oh, you're okay. You're fine. You're fine. Once a day is okay. God knows. I'm shy. Welcome to the show. This is Backpage on Citi TV. My name is Caleb Kudah. This show is sponsored by Bell Chill and Win. Everyone is a winner, and Bell makes us taste of originality. So we are told that shalom, peace, and life to you. Pastor Mensah Otabil has resigned as a member of the National Cathedral. In other words, scientists don't manufacture knowledge. They discover knowledge. It means there was a cover and they took the cover off, and so discovery must lead you to faith and devotion in God. Now the big question is, what has the good teacher of the word discovered that has led him to lose faith and devotion in the National Cathedral project? Why will a noble man walk away from a noble project that seeks to honor a noble God? I listen to Pastor Mensa Waterbill very often. I've heard him, I've hardly heard him sing. He's not one of those teachers who sings during his teachings, But for some weird reason, when I heard the story that, he's resigned, I just pictured him singing, I'm walking away from in my life, I'm walking away. But we are banking on a certain capital. So essentially, what I am really interested in is the reason that could have pushed the beloved, much respected teacher of the gospel off the board of trustees. Sorry, I think it's board of trustees, respectfully. While at it, I'm also really keenly interested in who replaces him, just as much as the reasons he left. And here I'd like to propose 3 other men of God I believe would make, will have make it a good representation. Now, out of the 3, you choose who you prefer, okay? So, number 1 on the list, in no special order, the nation's prophet 1 of Island City, Ahinema Kopkobi, Reverend Opambo. It's a fantastic Friday. It's a beautiful one. Friday, dynamic one. Friday. Hard guy. He and also chief, they will make a very fantastic representation. Number 2 is the man of God the IGP arrested. I think it's high time the government actually rewarded him for all the hard work he's been doing in the area of prophecy and all of that. And if they want to see more of such consistent prophecy. Also, since he has guns and will easily dare and agree that to a duel, I believe he can deal with all you critics of the National Cathedral. Lastly, I believe the eminent members of the Board of Trustees will have some nutritional needs. And so I nominate the Ajagraja movement. Ajagraja. No, Ajagraja will take care of the needs of the... Yeah. Now, please, the choice is yours. Let me know who you think makes the cut. If you have other nominees also, please share them with me. For now, people say that Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa is the lone voice in the wilderness exposing the sins being committed in building a place of righteousness and worship for Elohim. See, the way Ablakwa they frustrate Akufo-Addo, I am frustrated on behalf of the president. Like, when we shower, this boy is talking. When we are trying to knock Ofio in the name of the Lord, this boy will not let us knock Ofio in peace. I have a feeling the day Adodi will meet this guy, Felix Adoti Pan, like, that's his Sakura head. Oh, Belmont, that's not going to be. But wait, Ablakwa, unconscionable, that's one of his favorite. Are you saying there is judgment death in the corner over the National Cathedral?
Since 12 August 2020 till now, they have not been able to have access to the property. They can't take possession. There are officials there claiming that they are national security operatives and that they don't take instructions from the Lands Commission and that they will not move an inch. Then there's another section of government which has interest in the land. They have even taken steps to buy it. Look, it's just a mess. We are building a cathedral for the Almighty. And you're seeing all of these, deception, these honest. Well, now they have served notice that they are going to court. There's a looming judgment debt. So, you see, you wonder what's going on. These 200 million Ghana cedis I mean, what has it been spent on? Where is the money?
God is good. God is good. God is good. And that's why Finance Minister says school feeding caterers, like keep quiet. We are building a cathedral that will also be a money machine.
I think this year we have spent maybe 25 million CDs on the National Cathedral, which is 1/1000th of what we do. And strongly we believe that there are, beyond the economic benefits that I can outline as a finance minister, is clearly the issue of building a righteous state, in which then the Lord promises that all these other things I'll add on to.
Okay, guys, let me ask you, do you remember this? Me pa mocho, mo try me share, me beria musika, me nya hantai, me hojo, me pesa me somo sompa, omayi nya yamai, ya mambo bolinti. Come here. No, do you remember that? Okay. So what honestly amazes me is how we've moved from me pa mocho. How we've moved from me pa mocho, mon piame, and continue going guess here no so say gikim. Do you remember that? I've said for that video, so I mean say gikim. No, how we've moved from mon piame to say gikim to National Cathedral, Mumpel, Messi, to 11, Mumpel, Mubetria, the Twakas, etc. And then we move from that, right, to 6 Ghana cedis per liter of fuel in January to 12 Ghana cedis in June, the same year, when actually this was a contract.
Petrol, so also another petrol, and the Baba near my son, it's a Baba Yapo. There's one brass of bread in Yapo, and then only cake once in the eye.
Okay, so you follow, right? Honestly, I'm still at a loss at how things changed so fast. But I walked into a grocery shop and 2 guys were having an emotionally charged conversations. If Ibakwano, he used to judge men's gold investors for being so gullible. But now he empathizes with them. And the other one asked, why do you say so? He said, the hope scammers offer the scammed is often so enticing that he's afraid that it appears that we have all been Hey, by the time I heard that, I walked out of the place. I left the grocery shop. And there, I should be there and they will come and say, write a statement, see something, write something. Me, yo, I don't go do. By the way, Adjoa Safo is truly living her best life. And we just love how she's giving it to us. Tugumiso Adjoa Safo. After this break, and finally, I get to see someone again. Guess who? You don't tolerate it. Discipline. Welcome from that break, everybody. This is Backpage on Citi TV. I am Caleb Kudah. The show is sponsored by Bell, Chill and Win. Everyone is a winner. And also Bell mixes tastes of originality. If you use the Motorway this week, but the most worst part of the hour is that fuel prices have increased and Ghanaians are talking. So imagine fuel prices shooting up out of the roof, and then you are in traffic on the motorway for what should be 45 minutes. You are there for like 5 hours.
Our leaders have to devise better strategies of fixing the motorway when there's a problem. Because in the morning, I stayed in traffic for about 3 hours just to cross the bridge, and then an hour more. So a journey that should take me 1 hour takes 4 hours now. So it could be over a weekend, on a holiday. They should explore other means of fixing other than putting us through all this.
Guys, sympathies, my sympathies. But the thing is, repair works have been ongoing, and Terminator says, Terminator, by the way, I miss you, how have you been? He says, see, he and his engineers are working hard to fix the bridge. So those of you complaining plenty and talking plenty on radio and other places without knowing what he and his men are doing, shut up.
And we plan to open this stretch to traffic 6 a.m. on Friday. Inshallah. We will do everything possible. So we plead with everybody, those who do not know what is happening here, should keep quiet. Those who do not know what is happening here should keep quiet, okay? Because my ministry, the engineers, we are working day and night, okay, under difficult circumstances.
That's right. Well, forgive them. Terminator, show them. Tell them something. Give it to them. Shut up. And inshallah. Hey, what for another man else that inshallah? What to banner? Anyway, Terminator says the repair works, the cost that will go inside, and here is immaterial.
How much is it costing us to do this project?
No, some of your brothers and sisters, have been asking this question. This particular question is relevant, it's important, but in crisis like this, cost is immaterial. We have to bring comfort to our people. Okay, the motoring public, is going through a lot of difficulties. Some people spend 2-3 hours depending upon the period of assessing this corridor.
Terminator, now say the motorist public. Anyway. Tell me, what for you? We'll know, as I say. The motorist in crisis, cost is immaterial. That's what happened during COVID-19, And a certain shake shook our health minister. He said he couldn't think straight. Okay, so you is okay. Terminator, it's good to see you again. And you say you've been working day and night. And that's impressive. I mean, the time this interview was actually done was around 9 p.m. and the journalists were there, and Terminator was working hard. But Terminator, you see, I beg, respectfully, when you're giving the interviews, like you see, you are talking to the country through the journalists. So I just want to say that I know you remember that you are talking to Ghanaians, you understand, but okay. So I was wondering who had made you angry actually, because I don't know how much it will cost, and I'm not sure how that question made you so. But we will shut up. We have to shut up, The answer became like, so simple question. The answer alone was like we are on a road trip to Adan and we never got to Adan. Like if we answer Accra, I would have been shut up. Tell me, become a hard guy. Anyway, it is those of you here who are enjoying the heat, who are complaining for Atajwa, dear. Atajwa. God of Atajwa. Oh. She's living her best life. Atajwa, I love what you do. It's okay. If Atajwa decides to contest again at Dom Kwabenya, according to a research, she will win Basa. And mo na mobile. No, mo na mobile. So that's it. Now let me do this. Father's Day is coming, and in the Ashanti region, some fathers decided that opening fire and tear gas on their children, who for the fear of their lives blocked a road because their teacher too got knocked down. They decided that opening fire on them was such a brilliant idea. Okay, guys, so help me think through this scene, okay? Control room. Oh, I should have gotten something like a walkie or something. Control room. There's a situation at Islamic Senior High School. I asked them, Nkwadano, almost see a quine, almost see knockdowns, no adults, and almost see quine. Oh, sir. Then we will use it to also make news this week. There be a damn party no defense. Yes, so this week a better news. So go with guns and tear gas, eh? Tugu amuso, pay. There be an IGP defense. And now yes, we better news. Today we too will make headlines. And indeed, the Ashanti Regional Police made the headlines.
And when I went to the dormitory, I heard that the fire, tear gas, and the students are collapsing. So my worry is that this is Ghana police. These are the people that we trust on them. These are the people that we know that they can work for us. These are the people that we know that if there's war in Ghana, we are safely. And this is students. These are students, not more than 3,000, 5,000. And they can control them, and they are finding a live bullet, and they are fighting tear gas, so many things. And now the students are collapsing.
Brilliant stuff, amazing plan. So the IDP was in the school, and well, I'm told the acting Ashanti Regional is that he has been interdicted, and some other people, 2 others. Well, so the IDP told the children something as a father. Listen.
I also want to assure you that whatever happened in terms of the policing aspect of it, we are going to look into it and take all actions that need to be taken to ensure that at the end of the day, the right thing is done, professionalism is deepened in a manner that will not create a situation that will put the life of anybody at risk.
All right, so that's the IGP, Dr. George Kudah. People have commended the swiftness with which he acted. Yeah. My only confusion is why all along when the students were drawing the attention of the authorities to their plight, nothing changed until there was a disruption. Sometimes a simple thing, people will complain until there is some disaster. Oh, just mind you, anyway, see, these days, one of the trending expressions I hear is obiabwa. I'm sure you've heard that too, obiabwa. To the extent that Busome Freho, is that the name? Busome Freho, their MC. People say they can't find him, and so journalists called him, and he told the journalists to tell the people looking for him that you there listen some.
Chief radio bo compacho nya ntia se Busome Freho assembly members e wo ho o mo kire se o mu na ye frɛ bisa ne nti ama no aba ne sa
I'm so moving. Why?
Chief Mbacha, no intina my friend.
Yo, honorable. This one they continue to rest in peace. So Ghana had too much. And today we will forget you be rest in peace. Continue to rest in peace. Yana ye bele. Hey.